not great air units, and especially not great anti-air units, considering they only do 5 damage unless it happens to be a light unit. But what they can do is they can pick up enemies in this bubble and bring them up into the air, and then they can shoot ground units when they're inside this bubble. And I'm sure we'll see some of that later, but then again, it's not that effective. And we can also see this Nidus worm. He's got sort of a beachhead here in the enemy's base. The Zerg player is going to go in and try and do some damage to the Protoss player, and apparently he's got them contained. It must be or contaminate the enemy structures covered in slime, and it will be unable to train units or research upgrades for a certain period of time. And apparently that also stops those cannons from shooting, which I did not know. Glad I saw that. But anyway, the purple player is going to... Let's actually fast forward that a little bit, or rewind that a little bit, so we can get into this attack here and see what's actually going to go on. And we can see the Zerg player, but here comes the purple player moving in to threaten this this Protoss base, and more photon cannons from him. And there goes the that bubble thing that I was talking about. He's lifted up some of those marauders, and he's killing them in the air. But I send in some of my Dark Templar, and they proceed to slice up this Terran force without them even knowing about it, and really just rip these guys apart. But also Bowflex has some of his Dark Templars of his own, and they're going to go in and try and take out that Nexus. And I can see this, so I'm going to bring my Dark Templars out as well, and they're going to cut down these other Templars within one slash of them destroying the Nexus. So I saved it when the Nexus only had 32 HP left. And if that had gone down, it could have been bad news for my ally there. But I think they do have a renewed attack and kill it. Also, my expansion, I just got it up, not hugely defended, and the Terran player is going to come in with some dropships and take it out. I've only got like a couple zealots there, and I was very totally unprepared for this this attack. But now I've got more warp gates going out, so I'm warping in Stalkers now as my main attack unit, because they're, you know, decent units, got good health and armor, can attack air, so on and so forth. So they're going to come and try and save the expansion, but it's much too late. And again, the teal Protoss and the teal Protoss and the purple Terran are going to try and do another renewed attack, and they are going to take down that Nexus. They are going to finish it off, and these units are actually now going to do a significant amount of damage. But Frozen Members has an immortal strike force, and they're going to come in and start doing a lot of damage to these enemy troops. But he doesn't micromanage these immortals very effectively. But they're too much for this enemy force to bear. But he does take a lot more damage than he should from these forces here. Especially, you can see that he's having them kind of fire up from this corner here, and yeah, it's not good. And also, I got some forces on my own, Dark Templar, supported by Stalkers with an observer to make sure there's no Dark Templar. But I mean, 4 Orange is really got his base destroyed. But fortunately, he expanded everywhere. And then another beachhead from the Zerg player has another Nidus Canal come out in the middle of the purple Terran's base and starts destroying everything. And what I liked about this Zerg player, he was the best player. He was the best player on our team, I would say. Is that he attacked? He waited to attack just after purple had attacked. Like he just used that attack to kill orange, and then as soon as he does that, he unleashes his Zerg horde from this Nidus worm. I keep calling it a Nidus Canal from the first Starcraft, and they totally overwhelm this base and do a ton of damage themselves. But also Bowflex has some Dark Templar, and they do destroy a lot of stuff. They do destroy a lot of Zerg and take out that Nidus worm. So what's left of this Zerg force fights bravely, although I don't know if the concept of bravery exists to a Zerg. And then he tries to have another worm come in, but they catch that. Also, Frozen Members' Immortal Force is being bothered by this Void Ray, because these Immortals can't take air, so I'm taking out my Stalker Horde. and they're going to kill them, because they do that. Or kill this one Void Ray, stop it from harassing my allies' base. And there they go. There it goes. So unfortunately, our orange player's base is destroyed, but he's expanded everywhere. He's got like 3 expansions all around here. So you know he'll rebound. He just has to start rebuilding his forces. I lost my expansion, so I expanded to this island over here. Much better defenses. No one else had taken it, so I'll still be able to resource just fine from here. And again, it's stalemate. We don't know what's going to happen. It could go either way at this point. Frozen Members has out a mothership, which is, I think, not that effective at all. Like, it looks like a very terrifying unit, like how big and awesome it looks, but its lasers don't do a whole ton of damage. Only 6 damage, but there's 7 of them. They do have that cloaking field, but you know, the effectiveness of that is debatable. But another Nidus Worm comes out by the Zerg player. You think they would have learned to kind of watch his area, but this time he's got an Overseer, so he can see those Dark Templar that are going to attack him, and he's got more Zerg units pouring through this canal here, including Zerglings and Hydralisks and all kinds of crazy stuff. And now it's going to be a showdown between this carrier fleet and these green Terran forces, these Marauders and Marines, and these Hydralisks are going to do a ton of damage to those carriers, taking out 2 of them. And carriers are very expensive units, but they're going to be overwhelmed eventually by this force. And they're also going to destroy this this canal. They get the chance, but these Zerglings are still going to start killing these supply depots and everything. And that's that. Bowflex finally expands to here, to this mineral field. Also, our Zerg friend, has taken some more expansions of his own. And at this point, Amoeba says he's the Zerg player. He says, "Do you want to hit purple?" So at this point, I've been just continually warping in Stalkers. So I got a nice Stalker force, also upgrading them. Right now they're at 2 armor and shield. So I thought, hey, it's time to put these guys to good use. So let's take out this Stalker force, and we're going to attack. We're going to go on a raid ourselves. And I also have some Dark Templars. Should be supporting them. At some point they get in there and help him out. Also, Frozen Members and his Immortals are going to help me out as well in this raid. But you can also see Green is on the prowl with his drop ships, looking to raid somebody. There they go. There's the Dark Templars that are going to help these guys out. So my Stalkers blink into position, and they focus down these cannons pretty quickly without any real trouble at all. Come in and smash these defenses. And also then me and Frozen Members are going to destroy this Nexus. And then I like Stalkers because they can blink up, so I can just blink up the ramp and take out those Marines. There's another carrier waiting here, but it's going to be taken down. More Marines, and the Stalkers blink into a better position and tear up those Marines. And I like the blink because it can really confuse, it can really throw off a player that's trying to attack you. Like if they're trying to focus down your units one at a time and then you blink away, they'll lose that focus fire. As well, Frozen Members and his Immortals take out more Terran forces that are going to try and land in dropships, and they're going to get torn up by those Immortal forces. These Stalkers are now going to meet face to face with his carrier fleet, and their combined forces are going to be able to take out these carrier fleets pretty effectively. Not going to be able to do a ton of damage to me. And, I'm getting bombarded by some cannons, so I got to move away a little bit. So we destroy that, and then we're gonna, I believe we're gonna blink down into here, take out that center expansion, and this raid just continues. And he's trying to put more carriers out in the fleet, and he didn't learn his lesson that they're not that effective against Stalkers, and these Stalkers are just gonna focus down these carriers. now we're in his base, killing his dudes, proverbially, and taking out his another carrier yard, and we're going to take out his other expansions, and it's looking grim. It's looking grim for him at this point. But Bowflex comes in with some Dark Templars of his own to try and help out this force, but not before we, keep just destroying everything. We're going to destroy these pylons, take out those cannons, and this effectively knocks purple out of the game. Again, Void Race coming in by Frozen members to assist us. We're going to destroy even more of his expansions, and that's that.